Hey, why you drive so rashly? What's the fun in showing such stunts? Namaste. Are you also going through such a frightening moments which your teen produce in front of you? That or this question always haunts you that why they take such a risk, thrill, adventure, what's the fun in it? So let's talk about it and remind yourself your own teenage. And I'm going to share with you a scientific reason about it. It's all because of the dopamine. You remember I shared it in my last video also. This is the chemical which leads to pleasure. And this is a stage where the brain is developing and releasing dopamine. And when this release is at peak, your teen is intent to seek more and more pleasure. And another aspect is which we call impulse control. Impulse control mechanism is the last area to get mature in your teenager's brain. It's a very last stage where they learn how to control their impulses. I hope you are getting that why it is very difficult for them to hold them from doing something which is very exciting. It leads to hyperrational thinking. And hyperrational thinking doesn't mean that they don't know the reason, they cannot reflect, or they don't know the consequences. They are very much aware of pros and cons. That's why when we try to educate them about the dangerous aspects or the side effects or harm or something, it appears to them as a lecture because this information they already know. But what they don't know, how to control. That control is not in their control. And this is the challenge. This is the challenge. Are you seeing that how big this or terrifying situation it is? Because your teenager doesn't know himself or herself that he or she is not able to control that impulse. And another flip side of this, there is a specific time when when they fail to control their impulse. And that moment is when they are in a same age group, when they are in such a social network where they got challenged or invite to be more in the pleasurable or playful moments. That's why the reason when a friend of your teen says, hey, why can't you lit a cigarette? Hey, it's so fun. Grown up, just have a small pack of wine. It gives immense pleasure. Hey, you are a little kid. Why can't you sit on a roller coaster alone? See, I'm driving without using helmet. Hey, it's an old style to keep a hand on a brake. Are you resonating with these things? Why your teen get intent in all those activities? It's just not because of a company. It's because of dopamine. It's because your teen is not able to control that impulse which can lead to the pleasure. They don't think about the negative aspect. They tend towards more positive rewards. So what to do? We need to pay attention about the reward mechanism of our teens. Reward them for their impulse control, self-control. Even if about an ice cream, even if it's about a TV show, even if it's a movie or a picnic, whatever it is, if they're able to manage to control, just reward them. Praise them for their good judgments. Be with them. Be with them and engage them in more cognitive exercises where they can use their brain, their prefrontal cortex, to think more and more and drain their physical energy by any sort of exercises, cycling, gymming, any game, any sport, so that surge gets settled, that dopamine get its way, its channel. And most important thing, remember your teenage and spend the time. Spend the time with them. Go for a long ride. Do a high speed driving, because as an adult you can do, because you know how to maintain the safety. But give them that space to settle out with that dopamine. And for each teenager, requirement and approach is different. So please do write to me your teenage requirement, his or her likings, his or inclination. We can figure out some better solution for their safety and their growth. Till then, stay happy, healthy and safe, and do tune to YouTube channel Mera Ki Bhai Vinita.